What up, fellers? You know how it is. So it's pretty obvious, right? The short answer to that question, why women like bad boys, is because they have that arrogant, confident vibe, right? But let me elaborate. So last Thursday night, today's Sunday, so what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, three nights ago, I went out on a date with this chick I met at the gym. I think I talked about her in my previous video. And we are chilling at this bar, this cheap hole-in-the-wall bar. And I think somehow the conversation came up to how I walked up to her and struck up the conversation and asked her, hey, what's up, how's it going? And so, I remember how it came up. So we were talking about each other's hobbies and whatnot. We're asking each other what's your hobbies is, this, that, and the other. And she asked me, so what do you do besides going to school and working? I said, I ride motorcycles. But right now, my bike is not, I had to sell my bike for the time being because I needed the money and my bike was having problem too. But I'm saving up right now to get another bike. She goes, of course you ride motorcycles. I'm like, why? What do you mean? She's like, you have a very arrogant asshole type of attitude, and it's no surprise that you would ride a motorcycle because you are a bad boy. And fellas, everything we talk about women's and man's interactions and dynamics, how men to women dynamics go, and what kind of guys women are attracted to, what kind of guys women are repelled by, all these things were proven by her in that conversation. And I said, what do you mean? Elaborate. She goes, I don't know. It's just this confidence that you had when you first walked up to me and talked to me. It just automatically told me that you're an asshole. But I really like that. I started laughing a little bit. And I said, okay, so what did you think what did you think you wanted to do when I first came up to you? And she said, I really wanted to talk to you more. I wanted to see what you're about because you give off a very confident vibe and very arrogant vibe, and I just wanted to see if you were real or if you were just faking it. And fellas, that's what we always say, that you cannot fake high value. You have to become high value. Faking it can only take you so far, is what I'm trying to say. She will pick it up eventually, but the same arrogant vibe that I gave her at the gym when I walked up to her and got her number and whatnot, I gave the exact same arrogant vibe at the bar when I was talking to her. And that got me the results I wanted. I was balls deep inside of her within the next hour. And fellas, she pretty much just proved everything we say here. She pretty much just told me, and I'm telling you, that the reason why women are attracted to bad boys is because they have this arrogant confidence. What does alpha male strategies talk about all the time when it comes to the number one thing that you need to attract women? It's confidence. Confidence makes a man a 10. AMS says that pretty much in every video where he talks about how to get women and what do women look for and all those type of videos, right? Now, how do you get that confidence? Depends. For the most part, for your average Joe, he gets his confidence through accomplishments, through getting shit done in his life, through making more money, through buying a Lamborghini, through getting a six-pack, through being able to bench 250 pounds, through looking like a Greek god when he takes his shirt off. Whatever it is that gives you that confidence, I don't care. As long as you have that confidence. If you are naturally given that confidence, some people are naturally talented with singing. Some people are just natural born singers. They're very good at singing just by nature. They were given that talent. Some people are very good at math naturally. Some people are very athletic. Those are natural given talents. So if you were naturally given that confidence, hey man, props to you. I was not that guy. I had to work to build my confidence up. And I'm sure most of you guys who watch these videos are on the same exact boat as well. But as long as you have that confidence, you'll be just fine, fellas. I promise you. And it's not just one woman or two women. She literally said that women like that confidence. We crave for that confidence because so many guys are just pussies here. These are exactly her words. She said so many guys are just pussies here. They don't want to make an approach. They don't want to make a move. Sometimes I've been even asked by guys before, hey, is it okay if I touch you like right here? Like, nothing can be a bigger mood killer than that. Now, I understand that there is a very, there is a culture of false rape allegations going on, right? People are being falsely accused, this, that, and the other. And even your Chads and Tyrones are not susceptible, are also susceptible to that, right? Now, fellas, to that, what I have to say is just use your common sense. If you are talking to a girl, hanging out with her for a little bit, obviously you're going to be able to see how she's feeling you. If she's not feeling you, if you guys are not vibing, and if you're making sexual comments, if you're trying to escalate the conversation into a sexual directions, and she's not reciprocating the same type of energy back, that means she's not, either one, she's not ready yet, you're going too fast, you're being too direct, too quick, you're not building it up yet, you're not building up the conversation to that point yet, or number two, she's not interested, she's just using you for attention. So what do you do in those two cases? Well, if it was me, I would try it at least one more time. At least one more time, I would give it a shot, try to build the conversation up so that the first point is eliminated, so that I know that it's not me going in too quick. If I see that I'm getting some sort of pullback, some sort of push from her, that she's not ready yet, I'll give it a little bit more time. I'll try to build it up again. And if I receive the same type of negative energy the second time, all right, hey, let's call it a night. You know, I gotta go to work the next morning. It was nice meeting you. I'll call you. Am I ever gonna call her? Fuck no. I got better shit to do with my time instead of wasting on it on some low interest chick. I talked about this before, fellas. Like, you can go ahead and take AMS advice, Alpha Male Strategies advice, and hit on girls with low interest in you and try to pursue them and try to get in their pants, but it's just not worth my time. My time's way more valuable. I'm only going to give it to girls who have not moderate, but like high level moderate to high interest. High level moderate interest to high interest. Those are the only type of girls I'd give my attention to, but that's just me. Because my time is way more important than giving it up to chasing after pussy. So, if you think that you're gonna be falsely accused, just know that if she's giving you the right type of energy, the energy that's needed to have that bedroom fun, to have that freaky bedroom experience, chances are you're in the clear. You can go ahead and make your move, and she's going to love it if you're confident with it. You also need to know how to lay the pipe well. You need to know how to fuck her right. If you don't fuck her right, if you don't fuck her senseless, there might be a very good chance she might get really disappointed and really turned off, and all this interest that she had built up for you might just go away, and then she might get into a state of, you know what, that was a mistake, I'm going to charge for rape against him now. There is a good chance, yes. And yes, this is a risk, this is a gamble you're doing, because sometimes even the guys who are in the porn industry, sometimes even they get performance anxiety, and that's a real thing, and you can't get it up. It happened to me a couple times, guys. The chick was so hot, I was so nervous to make her happy, to give her the best experience. I couldn't even get it up. Turned her off. Never heard back from her again. I blew it. I'm not gonna sit around. I'm not gonna be ashamed about it. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you the truth. It happened to me. I'll be the first one to admit, yeah, I couldn't get it up sometimes. Sure. Then I look back at my times and I saw, you know what I did wrong? I was masturbating and watching porn so much. That's why this hot girl couldn't get me up, along with having a performance anxiety. But what did I do? I stopped masturbating. I stopped watching porn. Again, I'm not trying to get into those topics in this video. If you should masturbate and watch porn, that's a different video topic. I'm not doing that. I practiced fucking more and more girls, and I got better and better and better at it. Now I know that if I'm with a chick, she's going to get taken care of. She's going to be coming and having orgasm at least 3 times. At least, minimum, 3 times. So I don't even get that anxiety anymore. So if you lay that pipe well, you fuck her senseless, you give her the best experience she ever had, if not in a while, you have her soul. She's gonna start becoming clingy to you. The same girl this girl that I'm talking about right now is the same girl who told me in the bar that she's not a clingy type. She doesn't like when guys are acting clingy, because apparently guys act clingy after she gives up the pussy a little bit, and guys do. After y'all motherfuckers get a little bit of the taste of the pussy, you start acting very, very clingy. That's unattractive as hell. She told me that. And it's the same girl, and she said that, yeah, I'm not that type of girl. I don't act clingy, nothing. It's really a turn off. And I told her, well, thank God we're on the same boat. Because I'm the exact same type as you are, girl. I hate it when bitches act clingy too. Like, girl, I just met you 2 days ago. Yeah, I fucked your brains out, sure. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna date you. I'm gonna make you my girlfriend. Like, what else have you proven to me that you're worth dating for? You haven't shown me anything that you're worth dating for. It's the same girl who told me that she's not clingy and she doesn't like being clingy. It's the same girl who tells me, hey, you should spend the night, after I fucked her senseless. Same exact girl. Not once, twice. And both times I told her, hey, there's always a tomorrow. Why, fellas? Because I showed that confidence even during sex. If you're not confident in what you're doing when you're laying the pipe down, she's gonna get turned off. You know, we always think that it's just getting her stripped naked and then just putting it in. No, fellas. It starts with the conversation. You have to start conversating with her. You have to get in her head before you get in her bed. And then when you build up to that conversation level, to that comfort level of where you are ready now, you both are ready now to get in your bed, now you have to build up by doing foreplay. Now you have to build up the orgasm by doing foreplay. So at first you built up in her headspace, you built up your position in her headspace by conversating with her outside of the bedroom. Now when you're in the bedroom, now you have to build it up through foreplay, through sucking on her nipples, pinching her nipples, playing with her tits, playing with her clits, kissing her on her neck, right behind her earlobes, biting on her lips when you guys are making out, her bottom lips. You bite on it, and then you suck it at the same time, and then you do it to the top lip, and then you do that to her tongue. All of these start building up. Then you flip her over, you start kissing on her traps right here, and then you take your tongue, you start from her hips right above her ass, and you trace your tongue right on her spine all the way up till her neck, and then you choose a side, either right side or left side trap, and you bite on that side, and then you take your tongue again and you trace her from her trap to the back of her ears again, and you bite on her earlobes. This is the type of shit you need to start doing before you stick it in. Fellas, just by doing these things, you can make a girl come at least once, and you haven't even stuck it in there. Now that you've done all this, it's built up, she's going crazy to have you inside of her, she's dripping wet. Now you go down on her, tracing your tongue on her stomach, playing it around her belly buttons, and then playing it on her lower stomach right before her vagina line. Then you start kissing on her inner thighs, start biting on her inner thighs, and then you start eating it out. Put your tongue on the clit, start going back and forth. You don't have to go too fast, you don't have to go too slow. Just pick a pace where your jaw doesn't start to hurt too much after a while. And then, using your finger, hit the G-spot at the same time while you're eating her clit out. Keep doing that, you're gonna make her bust. How to have her, now she's gonna come, but she's not gonna have an orgasm. Those are two different things. How to make her an orgasm? I'll talk about it on a different video topic. I'm not gonna give that away on this one. That's a special one. Now that you made her come 2 more times, now you make her suck your dick. Fellas, you will get the best head you have ever gotten. You always make sure she comes first before she starts sucking your dick, because she's so wrapped up in you. Her mind is so occupied in you. She's so turned on and dripping wet. You just made her come twice and you haven't even stuck it in her. Her mind is running crazy. Now she's going to give you the best head she has ever given. Now you can take your dick and slap it on her mouth, against her mouth. Now you can take your bare hand and slap it across her face. She'll let you do all of it. Now you can spit on her face. Now she will suck your balls, both of them at the same time. Now she will lick your ass if you tell her to. But you have to give her that experience first. You have to build it up to that first. And now when you're done, you're rock hard, you're good to go, now you lay the pipe. And again, that's another set of techniques that you have to follow when you're laying the pipe. There's different positions you start with, there's different positions you end up in, so that you don't bust quick. Those are different techniques. I'm not gonna get into that into today's video. All of these, fellas, when you do all of these things, you become the alpha confident king. You become her king and she becomes your servant. And that confidence is irresistible to women. And only the bad boys have that confidence, because only they know what they can offer to a woman, because they have done it for so long. And again, fellas, bad boys take risks. I ride a motorcycle. I lane split in between semi-trucks when we're on a curb on the highway. When we're on a curve on the highway, turning right or left, I lane split between 2 semi-trucks because my balls are just that big. For those of you guys, if you have ever have a chance to ride a motorcycle with me, I'll show you guys my motovlogging as well coming up when I get a motorcycle. You'll see how crazy I am on the streets. I didn't just become like that because one day I just woke up and I just became crazy like that, and I just became that confident in my riding skills. No, I've been into wrecks, I've been into accidents, but I have gotten results too. And now I've had that confidence in me to know that, you know what, I want to go fast. I like that adrenaline rush. That's what makes me a bad boy. I don't care. I take risks. And when I take risks with my life like this, talking to a girl, a pretty girl, and giving her the best experience in the bedroom is the least of my worries. Because I have confidence in me. Because I have taken risks in other aspects of my life, and I have gotten results. Not just with motorcycle riding. I have taken risks in my personal life, in my educational life, in my work life, everywhere. That's what bad boys do, and that's how they get their confidence. And when they do, they become arrogant as fuck. They think that, man, I can accomplish this thing that's so much harder than just going up to a pretty girl and talking to her. That means I'm the shit. Because most guys are not doing what I'm doing, because most guys don't have that confidence and that bad boy vibe to get things done, to get risky things done. And that's where bad boys are getting their confidence from, is when they get risky things accomplished. And they tell themselves, I'm the shit. That's why they become arrogant, and that's why this ooze of confidence comes from. Fellas, saying all this, you still have the decision to make yourself if you want to go after these women and chase these dating life and go after and bang out as many women as you can or not. I'm not telling you what you should do in your life. All I'm saying is why women like bad boys. This is why. If you want to choose this lifestyle, just know there's pros and cons with it, both. If you choose to live a simple lifestyle, to only do things that you love doing, you enjoy doing, and you don't care if women want you for that or not, because at the end of the day, fellas, all it is just a quick bust. You're just busting a quick nut, right? They're not gonna last forever in your life. We all know this. We're not gonna be dating them. We're not gonna be long-term dating them or marrying them, right? So, and if taking all those risks in your life is not worth it just to bust a quick nut, I understand completely. Again, I always talk about this. It's what you want out of life. Hope this video made sense. Follow me on Instagram at zeekpeak. Ask me questions on my DMs. I'll get to you quicker than YouTube comments, because sometimes YouTube doesn't even let me see the comments that you guys post here. I don't delete them. I just don't even see them. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.